Are you someone that has issues either falling asleep or staying asleep at night? Are you exhausted during the day even though you feel like you got a good night's rest? Find yourself napping throughout the day? Well, if you do, then come join me on this video to figure out what can be done about your sleep habits in the most natural way. Hello, my name is Dr. Jack, and thanks for joining me on this video. This channel is all about sharing knowledge with a heavy focus on health and wellness. And there are only a few ways that one can completely destroy their health, and that is by not getting consistent quality rest at night. The other ways include eating a lot of processed or refined carbohydrates and sweets and smoking, but I already did videos on those topics right here. So feel free and check out those videos if you want to learn more about them. In this video, we'll be talking about what you should do to optimize your sleep. We'll talk about bedtime routines, habits, supplements, mindfulness techniques, how night shifts are terrible for your sleep, what you need to know about blue light, and we are even going to hammer it down to the details of your bed, your pillow, and mattress, along with a whole host of other things. We'll talk about some supplements too, and it is by no means an exhaustive list. If you know of any other supplements, then please feel free to share them in the comments or research them yourself. Sleep is crucial to how your body functions, especially in regards to things like metabolism, cognitive abilities, and keeping inflammation under control. It's been shown that constant poor sleep leads to increased risk of developing things like depression, obesity, heart disease, diabetes, and a whole host of other diseases as well. So how much sleep is needed? Of course, there are some that may need fewer and some that may need more, but overall it's suggested to get about 7 to 9 hours of restful pillow time at night. Yes, there are people that can get by on just 4 hours of sleep, but know that these folks are truly the exception, and it is very rare for the vast majority of people to function off of so little sleep. It's been rumored that Leonardo da Vinci can sleep only 2 hours a day and still be highly functioning, as he would routinely take about 20-minute naps throughout the day every 4 hours. So what can you do to optimize your sleep? To begin with, make sure you go to bed and wake up at the same time every single day. That's 7 days a week, including the holidays. Even if you are at times forced to go to bed later, set your alarms to still get up at the same time. This programs your body's circadian rhythm to stay on track. Know that as we age, our sleep patterns do tend to shift naturally towards earlier bedtimes and what time we wake up as well. In regards to your environment, the first thing to do is to get rid of your TV or clock that's in your bedroom. The TV, because the bedroom should be reserved for two things only, and that is sex and sleep. We also want to reduce blue light before bed, and we'll talk more about this here shortly. Getting rid of a clock is smart because if you wake up in the middle of the night and look at the clock, we tend to start calculating how much sleep we have left, and that begins to create stress and anxiety that keeps us up at night. It also subconsciously starts to program your mind to wake up at that same time every night. If you need the clock as an alarm, then cover the time with some painter's tape or something and use your smartphone as an alarm instead. Make sure your bedroom is cool and comfortable. Have it set between 64 to 70 degrees. This is the ideal range for sleep, but it may vary by a few degrees for some people. Your body is actually pre-programmed to drop the temperature starting about 2 hours before you go to sleep, and it coincides with the release of melatonin, which is your body's own sleep-inducing hormone. And while we're on the topic of melatonin, I know many people take it for sleep and it has mixed results. The fact is that your body likely produces enough already, but melatonin may promote sleep and is safe for short-term usage. Know that with age, melatonin release has been shown to decrease, so it may benefit older people as opposed to younger people. It can help you get to sleep faster as well, but whether it can help the quality of sleep is questionable. It can help with things like jet lag, but not so much for someone that's working the night shift, and more on this later. Another supplement, if I can call it that, since the FDA has yet to label cannabinoids, that I suggest routinely is something like CBD, CBG, or CBN, which are non-intoxicating cannabinoids to assist with sleep, as it does not seem to cause that hangover effect like many sleep aids. And if you want to learn more about all this, then check out my playlist. I've done a ton talking about CBD, so feel free to have a look. And then it goes without saying that your bed, pillows, and blanket matter as well as your sleeping position. I did a video a while back talking about the various health implications of your sleep position, and I suggest checking that out. Wrong sleep positions can lead to various health issues, premature crow's feet around your eyes, which I seem to be getting more and more as I age, as well as chronic pain, believe it or not. Just know that the best sleep position is typically on your back if possible. As far as a mattress goes, I personally prefer a foam mattress. They are by far the most comfortable beds I've ever slept in. I go with a medium firmness and it offers support on all the right places. For a pillow, I also suggest a foam contour pillow, one of those with the two kind of bumps where basically the bumps go right behind the neck to offer the best support. And then there's the blanket. Consider a weighted blanket. They range from 5 to 30 pounds, and basically the pressure it exerts on your body is like giving you a full body hug while you sleep. It's been shown to help people get to sleep, stay asleep, and help with chronic pain as well. Just be careful you have really small toddlers, as a 30-pound blanket can be dangerous for them if they get somehow trapped underneath it. And if you live in a very urban area like downtown or in a major city, consider investing in things like earplugs, masks, a white noise machine, and blackout curtains to block out the city lights. And a quick word on lights. During the day, expose yourself to a ton of bright light, as it can help you boost your ability to sleep at night. Avoid bright lights before bed, and especially blue light from any electronic devices. Blue light is particularly bad for suppressing melatonin release by your body, and it shifts your entire circadian rhythm. Fluorescent light bulbs and even LED lights, which although more energy efficient, actually put out more blue light compared to the old-fashioned incandescent light bulbs. And things like tablets, smartphones, and TVs should be avoided up to 2 to 3 hours before bed, hence why having a TV in your bedroom is a really bad idea. There are actual settings on devices that can reduce the amount of blue light at night. Check your device on how to do this. And the final thing you can do is consider purchasing a blue light blocking glass, and I use this routinely, especially for those late night Call of Duty sessions. Consider having a routine before bed, and this includes making sure that you consume no caffeine after 2 p.m. Your routine should consist of relaxing and calming activities to tell your body to get ready for bed. The key here is consistency. Your body routinely functions on a subconscious level to your environment with the release of certain hormones or neurotransmitters. Stay tuned, as I do plan on doing a video about talking this exact mechanism, and so make sure you're subscribed with the notification bell on so that you know when that video comes out. Consider adding to your bedtime routine things like a warm bath with some relaxing music, meditation. If you want to learn more on how to meditate, I did do a video a while back in the past, so check that out. Also consider reading a book that isn't something like a horror book or something to give you nightmares, journaling, drinking a non-caffeinated tea, some light yoga or stretching, or breathing exercises. Do whatever you need to do that is relaxing and creates a release of oxytocin. If you want to learn more about oxytocin and other happy hormones and how you can increase these levels, then check out this video that I did a little while ago as well. There are some medical conditions that can contribute to sleep issues. Deficiencies in vitamin D and magnesium can cause very poor sleep. One can also suffer from things like sleep apnea, which can be obstructive, meaning a physical blockage of your breathing, or central sleep apnea, or related to your central nervous system, in particular your brain. I see this in a lot of people taking opiates, as it suppresses your breathing, leading to health issues talked about earlier. There are also movement disorders like restless leg syndrome, so be sure to talk to your doctor and go in for your annual checkup and get the appropriate labs drawn. For people that work odd hours like the night shift, consider making the necessary adjustments to your work hours for the sake of your health. Many issues arise with regular night shift work, as it disrupts your body's circadian rhythm, which is our body's own internal clock that controls the sleep-wake cycle. Also, because the night shift forces one to eat during the night, it impairs the body's ability to process sugar, contributing to insulin resistance. Studies have shown that limiting eating to only daytime hours does help reduce this glucose processing issues, so at the very least, try and eat only during the day. And also consider getting blackout curtains as well for the reasons discussed. Now let's quickly talk about prescription pharmaceuticals. I've seen in my practice so many patients taking benzodiazepines like Xanax, Valium, or Klonopin for sleep. In fact, it is estimated that about 4% of Americans take this class of medications just for sleep. I did a video a while back on the danger of this class of medications and why you should consider seriously coming off of these medications if you can, as they contribute to very serious long-term cognitive issues like dementia and Alzheimer's. This class of medications, along with all the other prescription sleep aids, should not be taken on a long-term regular basis. It can lead to dependence, falls in the middle of the night. Now, if you're someone that worries at night and find that your brain is running 1,000 miles per hour and that little gerbil in your head just won't stop running, then consider having a paper and pen by your bed and writing down your worry, and write down one actionable item that you can do to start fixing that issue. If you worry about forgetting something the next day, then also consider writing it down. All of this will help put your mind at ease so that you can start to go to sleep. And lastly, consider breathing exercises. There are all sorts of various ways to approach this, but the most common is the 4-7-8 method, where you breathe in for a count of 4, hold your breath for a count of 7, and breathe out for a count of 8. Know that there are numerous breathing exercises for sleep, and a simple Google search will unearth all of that for you. And it goes without saying that caffeine, alcohol, and nicotine is a guaranteed way to have a poor night's sleep. For caffeine, the suggestion is to avoid it by 2 p.m. The average effects of caffeine are around 5 to 6 hours, but can be as high as 10 hours for some people. Then there's alcohol. It may feel like you get to sleep as it is a sedative, but enzymes needed to break down alcohol can actually have stimulating effects. It also interferes with the release of adrenaline and serotonin, which are important on a chemical level to initiate sleep. Avoid it 3 hours before bed, which is in line with when you should stop eating as well. If you need a nighttime snack due to low blood sugar, then consider a snack that's high in the amino acid tryptophan, which is famous for that tired Thanksgiving turkey effect, because turkey is high in tryptophan. Other things that have a lot of tryptophan include things like cottage cheese, eggs, and nuts, especially almonds. Just watch your portions, as just a handful of almonds is likely enough. As far as technology, there are all sorts of apps that guide you to sleep, as well as wearable devices like the Oura Ring that tracks your quality of sleep. The future of medicine is data, and having a wearable device really helps you make the necessary adjustments. So I hope this video will help you get a better night's rest, and at the very least has pointed out some areas that you can be improving upon to get you on your way to a well night's rest. And as always, don't forget to hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm. I love your comments, and if you can add to the conversation, then please do so below, as this video is not all inclusive on these various topics. As with many of my videos, my goal is to provide you with a jumping off point of knowledge so that you can go and learn more on your own. I'm here to tickle your brain and stimulate it to crave more knowledge on a topic, and hopefully you can share it with your loved ones to have an impact on their lives as well. So till next time, take care, stay safe, bye-bye, Pura Vida. From 5 to 30 pounds, and basically the pressure it exerts on your body is like giving you a full body hug while you sleep.